Welcome back. I think I made a mistake last time. I forgot about two tabs that I was going to go back to, which are the armor and weapons. So let's go back and look at those. For weapons, we have two areas here. Here's for normal weapons. I took the two weapon style for my ranger here, so I'm going to use a great sword. It's a two-handed weapon. I just add and close that. Now, if you see here, for weapons, this is how you equip them. Let me give him a battle axe as well, so you can see a couple different things. Okay, for greatsword, it's a two-handed weapon, so I need both hands to use it. So when I select this, we see that it kind of ungrazed a little bit. But that's the one that I have currently equipped, and that all the effects will last. Now we have sometimes like a battle axe. It's a one-handed weapon. So I could do that, and I could have a shield in the other hand or another weapon if I could do two-weapon fighting or something like that. But if you also watch over here under the battle axe, if I use the same battle axe in two hands, it affects the damage somewhat because I get my second hand one. So you need to make sure that you select and equip whichever ones you want. So we'll say we'll go back here. We're looking at, here's our base attack bonus here. This is the damage that it does. It has a 19 and 20 crit range times 2. It's slashing damage. Again, I could put it in a bag if I want, or I can give it to a hireling, my monkey, or put it on my horse, whatever I want. This is the interesting one that I really wanted to get into more. This is how to create custom weapons. Well, I guess first of all we should look. This has shown up before. This is the size of basically the weapon you're going to use. So if you're medium character, which you probably should be most of the time, you want to leave that medium. Take small if you're a halfling or something like that. It will affect the weapon damage. But if we want to create a custom weapon here, let's say I've got a really good greatsword, and I want to do something with it. This is the same screen for all the gear. What we have here is a list of all the magical weapons from the books. So if you want to choose something out of there, that's fine. Maybe get arrows of slaying or staff of power, or something like that. It's all right there, whether you buy it or whatever. If you want to create a custom weapon, select the top one here. We can do add and close because another screen will pop up. Okay, here we go. Now he uses a greatsword. Let's say that I've got a +2 greatsword. I give it a plus value. So it automatically makes it masterwork. I need to choose the type of weapon. So I'm not changing the weapon I have. I'm actually creating a new one. So I'm going to make a greatsword. Now I can just leave it at that. I have a +2 greatsword now. There's if nothing else, all you have to do is click set. It applies the gold value. There we go, and it would subtract it from the amount I have. So this +2 greatsword would cost me 8,350. But let's go a little bit further with it. Let's make it out of a different material. Let's say this is made from adamantine. And here's the effects of the adamantine. You ignore hardness less than 20. Okay, it's going to bump the cost up, but that's okay. If I want to give the custom item a name, like maybe this is Bob's sword. Also, for a lot of weapons and armor, so this is pretty much the same process for armor, I can add a special ability. Let's say I want keen on my sword as well. Just add and close, and it adds the keen ability right to the sword. Again, the gold value's gone up. I need to reset that. There you go. And I could just save that, or just add that, and it would go on to the character. I can do other things if I really want to create some things. I can give it an intelligence. If you want to mess around with any of that, feel free. It's pretty simple on how it is, and it follows the rules that are in the book. Same thing with curses. Looks the same. But we're just going to leave it at that. We're going to make Bob's sword. Now it's actually spending more money than I have, but that's fine. I'll just get an error. It'll still let me do it. No, it won't let me do it. I'm sorry. So let's make it a +1. There. Now I have the money, and it'll let me do it. Okay, here we are. Bob's sword is shown up on the magic part. We can't have both these swords, so I'm going to select that. And I'm going to select that. And there we go. We've created a custom weapon. Our keen value is showing up instead of the 19 to 20, it's 17 to 20. It's a +1 weapon, so our melee is +6. That's reflected in our damage as well, and all that good stuff. Now the armor works the same way. Here we can add normal armor. Let's give him chainmail. And we can equip that, and you'll see that it affects the armor class here. There we go. Now if we want to do a custom, we do it the same way we did the other one. Same way we did a weapon. Here's a listing of all the ones that we know of. If we want to buy something that already exists, or if we want to create a new one. It looks familiar, doesn't it? We choose what we want. Let's say I want a chainmail shirt, but I want a different material. I want to make that out of mithril. And we'll just do that. I do have enough gold, which is good. I don't have enough. If I add the +1, I'm going to be over my limit. Nope. Oh, I'm still just within my limit. So I'm going to give a +1 mithril chain shirt. Again, I can click here to add special abilities on it if I want. Maybe I'll give them armor spikes. There you go. And they're added in there. I'll set that again and add that. Now this is a little problem that you kind of get used to. The spacing here could be a little larger, and sometimes characters get lost, but it's all in there. Again, I need to equip my armor. Oh, it won't let me because it'll let me, but I'm having a problem, so I'm going to unequip that other one, and we're good. And that's pretty much it for our character. The only other thing we can look at here are the different screens. This is the same information that's on the various tabs, basically. Your skills tab. This is the same information will be listed out here. These are quick ways of looking at it. Feats. This lists all your feats out here. Your weapons and all their attack, your armor, gear. All of these can be viewed on the summary windows up here, and you see that there's more than what's actually being displayed here because I don't have the room to show them all on the screen. But let's say I don't really care about my armor. I don't want to see that. I know what I have. I really only care about my armor class. So I want to get rid of the armor. I will get rid of the armor one. Everything slides over. And we can keep doing that. Let's say again, I don't really care too much about seeing my feats. I know what the feats are. We'll click on that and everything slides over again, and you can view any of those that way by looking at them. You can also click on that button and hide them or slide them over or rearrange them any way you want. So that's pretty much it for the screen. I think I'll stop there, and on the next one I'll go up to the top here and look at the menus, and we'll go from there. See you there.